I remember this morning just like it was yesterday. The sentence appears simple, almost careless, the sort of thing spoken without rehearsal. Yet beneath it rests a fracture in the ordinary structure of time. Morning is not supposed to feel like yesterday. Morning is supposed to feel immediate present unfolding. Yesterday belongs to memory. Morning belongs to action. When the two collapse into one another, something unusual has occurred. Time has folded. Clock time does not behave this way. Clock time moves lanterly, 1 minute late after another. Indifferent and obedient, 7 becomes 8, 8 becomes noon, noon becomes evening. The clock does not thicken or thin, it does not compress, it does not breathe. It ticks, yet live time does not tick, it gathers. There are days when the hours disperse like loose sand. There are other days when the hours bind tightly, as if stitched into a single fabric. On such days, recollection does not stretch backward. It drops straight down into density. Morning does not feel distant. It feels layered beneath the present moment, intact and close, not gone, not faded, simply compressed. That compression is not nostalgia. Nostalgia longs, compression holds. To remember a morning as though it were yesterday is to experience continuity without rupture. The day does not feel spent, it feels contained. It does not feel consumed, it feels carried. The memory is not trailing behind, it is resting within. There is weight in that, to the compression of duration. Memory usually operates through distance. Events recede, edges blur, sensation thins. Language summarizes, the mind says that was weeks ago, and the body agrees. But sometimes duration refuses to stretch, the day concludes, and recollection resists the ordinary feeling of passage. Instead of distance, there is immediacy. Instead of fading, there is density. The morning stands close, almost tactile. This compression of duration does not arise from idleness, it arises from immersion. When attention saturates the present hour, time does not scatter, it concentrates. The hours are not experienced as fragments, they are experienced as continuity. The morning becomes thick with involvement. The afternoon inherits that thickness. By evening, the day feels less like a series of segments and more like a single sustained gesture. Clock time divides, immersion unifies. When immersion governs the day, recollection does not require excavation. The morning sits near the surface, the mind does not reach backward, it glances sideways. It remembers not because the event is old, but because the event remains integrated. To say that the morning feels like yesterday is not to exaggerate its distance. It is to acknowledge its density. 3. The gesture of a moment. A moment is often mistaken for a second. A second can be measured. A moment cannot. A second is divisible. A moment is not. A second is a unit. A moment is a field. There are moments that vanish quickly and moments that extend across an entire day. The difference is not length but cohesion. A moment gathers environment, intention, sensation, and direction into one orientation. It holds them in alignment. Within such alignment, time ceases to fragment. When recollection compresses the morning into the present, what is being remembered is not the clock. It is the gesture that carried the day. A gesture can span hours. A gesture can organize disparate tasks into a single motion. When that gesture remains unbroken, the day remains intact. Evening arrives, the clock announces 5:30. Surprise appears. Where did the time go? The question is rhetorical. Time did not go anywhere. It was occupied, it was inhabited. Inhabited time does not feel long, it feels whole. before density and release.
Every immersion eventually releases, no field holds indefinitely. No gesture sustains without rest. When immersion breaks, distance returns. That return produces the familiar exclamation,
It flew by.
Yet while immersion lasts, nothing feels fast. It feels deliberate, rhythmic, sustained.
The sensation of speed emerges only in retrospect.
During immersion, the experience is not haze but depth. Depth and speed are not opposites, they are phases. Depth governs present, speed governs recollection. The deeper the immersion, the sharper the retrospective shock. A dense day collapses upon completion. This collapse is not loss, it is revelation. It reveals that the hours were not squandered, they were concentrated.
Remember a morning as though it were yesterday.
Is the echo of that concentration.
It is the mind registering that the hours did not scatter into triviality. They remain bonded. Five, the double nature of memory. Memory contains two movements, retrieval and recognition. Retrieval digs, recognition affirms. In ordinary days, memory retrieves. It searches backward for detail. In compressed days, memory recognizes, it nods towards something already near. The phrase "just like it was yesterday" signals recognition rather than retrieval. A morning is not hunted, it is acknowledged. It sits close enough to be felt without effort. Recognition carries a peculiar calm. Retrieval often carries strain. When a day remains unified, strain disappears. There is no need to reconstruct. The continuity was never broken. Such continuity produces a sense of coherence that extends beyond the day itself. The mind experiences not fragments but flow. That flow generates a subtle satisfaction even when fatigue outweighs it. 6. The architecture of immersion. Immersion is not chaos, it is structured. It requires attention, direction, and consent. An idea may arise spontaneously, but immersion does not begin until alignment occurs. When alignment occurs, the day organizes itself around a central movement. Peripheral noise recedes, irrelevance thins. Within that architecture, the hours cease competing tasks, interlock rather than interrupt. The morning initiates the arc, the afternoon extends it, evening completes it. Because the arc remains intact, memory does not perceive gaps. The day reads as one sentence rather than many clauses. The recollection therefore does not stretch across emptiness, it rests upon continuity. Continuity shortens perceived distance. 7. Yesterday is a measure. Yesterday is rarely literal, it is a measure of felt proximity. When something feels like yesterday, it feels present enough to touch. It has not yet receded into abstraction. To apply yesterday to the same day is to expose the elasticity of that measure. Yesterday becomes a metaphor for closeness. The morning remains closed. The hours between morning and evening did not erode it, they preserved it. Elasticity of perception is not illusion, it is evidence that time is experienced, not merely recorded. The clock markers, the mind marks coherence. When coherence persists, distance shrinks, ain't the shock of hasten. The shock of evening often embodies immersion. A glance at the clock disrupts the field.
The outside measurement intrudes. 5:30 stands where 7:30 once stood. The realization is abrupt. The hours appear to have rough, but they did not leave. They unfolded without friction. Friction elongates time. Resistance drags it. Distraction splends it. Immersion smooths it. Smoothness produces the sensation of swift path.